US dollars 10 billion at the start of 2022. Property rates have witnessed a skyrocketing rate of increase around 25%. Now, the real value is estimated above $12.5 billion. Now, what comes as a shock is that Pakistan is one of the countries that is on the brink of an economic collapse, but still features in this data. My colleague Brian Anthony Thomas joins on the broadcast with more details. Brian, over to you.
Pakistan's struggle to secure loans, it has been now revealed that wealthy Pakistani nationals own between 17,000 to 22,000 properties in Dubai, which is valued at approximately USD 12.5 billion. Now, talking about this very information, Pia, it comes after a leaked data which is accessed by an international, consortium of journalists was reported, and even the leak talking about, to give more perspective to the viewers as well, the leaked data also offers a very rather comprehensive view of hundreds of thousands of properties in Dubai and the details that their ownership or usage. Now, talking about this primarily from the year 2020 to 2022, and this data was also obtained by the Center for Advanced Defense Studies, which is the Washington DC based non-profit organization which focused on international crime and conflict. And this information, Pia, was subsequently shared with Norwegian financial outlet E24 and the Organized Crime and Corruption Reporting Project also, which coordinated an investigative project titled Dubai Unlocked, involving 74 partners from 58 countries. Now, talking about the investigation, it revealed that over 17,000 properties were listed as belonging to Pakistani nationals as of spring 2022. However, yes, academic and additional sources suggest that the actual number of Pakistani-owned residential properties in Dubai could be closer to 22,000. And even initially, it was valued at over USD 10 billion at the start of 2022, and the property's worth has been risen to over USD 12.5 billion due to a 25% increase in property prices over the past 2 years. Even Malik Ajmer Zubair Tiwana, also who is the chairman of Pakistan's Federal Board of... Yes, Pia.
All right, Brian, with that, I would like to thank you for joining us on the broadcast. We also have Mr. Sumit Peer, political commentator, joining us this afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you for speaking to NewsX. It's a very interesting data set that has been revealed by Dubai Unlocked. They have revealed that Pakistani nationals own between 17,000 to 22,000 properties, which is worth US dollars 12.5 billion. Now, this is very ironic considering that Pakistan's entire forex reserves is US dollars 8.21 billion, almost $4 billion less than the amount that has been revealed by Dubai Unlocked as being owned by Pakistani nationals. We know that there is a history of power being consolidated by a few people in Pakistan. Do you think this is testament to the vested interests of the ruling class of the people of Pakistan, who ensure that while they remain safe and they keep money in their coffers, the ordinary awam of Pakistan continues to suffer in the economic crisis that has been continuing for more than 2 years now?
Well, ma'am, good afternoon. This is the reality about Pakistan. Look, it's very simple. Whatever money comes to Pakistan from Saudis, from Chinese, from IMF, it's going to end up in Dubai, it's going to end up in Cyprus, Canada, United Kingdom, and all the tax havens. So we only know of Dubai, we are talking of $12.5 billion. And I'm very sure if we do a scan around all these tax havens of the world, you will see hundreds of billions of dollars worth properties which are there. Where are all the Pakistani generals? They all go and live in Canada, they live in Australia, they live in New Zealand. Where is Bajwa now? Bajwa doesn't live in Pakistan. Where is Ashfaq Hayani now? He doesn't live in Pakistan. All these people stash money in tax havens, they go and settle there. It's a eye-opener for the world. Where does the so-called aid to the Pakistan go? It ultimately ends in making rich people richer. Pakistan never ever used money for its own development. And whatever it was the economy of Pakistan, it was a war economy. You have to understand, ma'am, whenever there's a war in the neighborhood, Pakistan's economy boomed. Minus that, Pakistan is a pathetic tale of disasters, colossal failures. The idea of Pakistan is over. The concept of Pakistan is dead. So-called Nizam-e-Mustafa Jinnah's Pakistan was a figment of imagination. which has fallen like a house of cards. And this is how the Pakistan has been dismantled, because the money was never used for Pakistani. And what they talk of, Mushraf economics or whatever, these have been all the things. Whenever there has been a war in the neighborhood, they would get money from Americans, they will get money from anybody, and they will fight that war. And that's how the Pakistani economy used to, go on. And all this money ultimately ended going back to the West. Whatever the money West gave them to fight those wars, the money.
Indeed. And Pakistan continues to talk about us. But on the other hand, we are doing considerably well. We are on the trajectory to be a $5 trillion economy. We are on the trajectory to be the third largest economy in the world. Do you think now Pakistan is, of course, reeling under the bitter result of rearing snakes in their backyard and fermenting terror?
This Bhagwan Shri Krishna rightly said the outcome of, the intention of karma determines the outcome of karma. So what you rightly see is, if your intention is Hindu hatred, it's Ghazwa-e-Hind, it is killing, murders, rape, extortion, jihad, this is what you will get. And, the more dangerous than Pakistani terrorists are Pakistani generals. Pakistani military is a rogue militia, and ISI is the biggest terrorist organization on planet Earth. They only brew terror, and basically when the whole society is run on jihad, terror, Ghazwa-e-Hind and all, where is development and all going to come from? That won't come from. It will be only, what you will see is a natural outcome of things. We are a progressive society. We are looking for the development of our people. They are the society who runs jihad as an industry. They run jihad as an industry, and they are in the business of jihad. So when generals to armed janta, to military, to everybody is in this business, what will be the natural outcome? You see, there was recently a conference of the most 10 deprived nations of the world. When we were doing G20, and Pakistani Prime Minister was in that conference. Today Pakistan has to be equated with the Rwanda, with the Congo, and with all those unfortunate countries which have not been able to make up like Somalia. But the Honorable Prime Minister rightly said the people who are exporting jihad and terror are now even begging for atta. That is the reality of Pakistan. So this is what they choose as a destiny. This is what they choose as a country. And the world has to understand that so-called Islamic Republic of Pakistan and the concept of Pakistan is over now. I mean, this is how the loot and plunder has happened by so-called people being messiahs of the people, wearing those army uniforms and having those big statues of there and big paintings of them everywhere in the Pakistan. But they're the biggest conmen of Pakistan. They are more dangerous than the terrorists of Pakistan. And this is what people get when you choose such kind of a government. You run your country on hatred. This is what comes back to you. It's the law of karma, man. It's very simple.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.